This was a common sound across West Michigan today. Certainly heard it in my driveway. Finally got a decent amount of snow out there. Chief Meteorologist George Lessons joined us now to break down those snowfall totals all throughout the area. George.
And Nick, my snowblower started on the second pull. I'm so excited.
Hey, starting on the second pull, not as good as the first, but at least she started for you, George.
Yeah, I just woke her up on the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had enough snow to shovel and plow out there, and it's all over. And we're not going to see much more, at least for a while. Here are the updated totals right to the moment. I had a few come in. 6 inches now in Sparta. Fruitport, 5.5. Belmont, 4.9. We ended up with 4.2 here at the station. A good 3-inch plus, and there was that isolated 6 inch, as always the case. Out at the airport, southern end of the county, only 2.8 inches of snow. Snow is diminishing. The roads, the area interstates are looking pretty good. They might get a little bit icy, though, later on tonight as temperatures remain below freezing. But you can see it looks like there's a lot of green on the map, so it looks like normal highway speeds at least. The secondary roads and side streets, yeah, probably not as good. Other than that, a little bit of clearing taking place. I think we'll see some clear skies in the inland areas. Still rather gloomy out at the airport. You're at 28 degrees. At least the visibility is much better. Beautiful sunset there over in Holland from the Energy Park camera. Also in Muskegon, looking at a little bit of clearing from time to time. Watch out for those slippery sidewalks, however. Clearing up in Fremont. You're going to get cold down into the teens tonight. Most areas will get in the teens, and even up around the Pentwater area. The winds are calm and 25. Again, the snow is exiting as we speak. Low pressure system moving away from us. High pressure building on in. We'll see clearing skies at least away from the lakeshore over the next several nights. So that means very cold temperatures. It's down to 23 in Big Rapids, 29 in Holland and South Haven. We're at 28 here in Grand Rapids. Down to 14 in the morning, 27 in the afternoon. Morning sun and afternoon clouds just about every day this week. Next chance of snow, we'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. Well, on the anniversary of the blizzard of 78, we certainly didn't get 16 inches of snow, but it is our second snowfall of this season. Back at the end of December, we had about 3 to 6 inches of snow, and as you saw, we had about 3 to 6 here today. 13 weather ball is blue. Colder weather now in view, and this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Temperatures updating into the mid and upper 20s to near 30. So we are going to hang on to this snow because it didn't get above freezing. The actual high was 30 out at the airport, and we forecast 31. So again, 5 days in a row, we've been within 3 degrees. Tomorrow, when skies clear and then become partly cloudy, we're going to be down into the mid-teens in here in Grand Rapids. The winds will be out of the north. We'll start the day with some sun, but it'll become mostly cloudy later on in the day. And temperatures again staying below freezing, not only for Wednesday, but much of the rest of the week. Snow tapered off quickly this afternoon. What we're left with is just a couple lingering flurries. We're going to start to open up some breaks in the clouds here very late tonight, and that's going to allow us to get very, very chilly. A north-northeast wind. It's going to bring in some drier air out of Canada. There'll be some clouds down the middle of the lake down into northern Indiana, but not here. The big thing is we're not going to see any snow now until the end of the weekend, or perhaps even on Monday now. What is going to be happening is some very cold temperatures. These are the predicted low temperatures tomorrow morning, down into the teens. Even the lakeshore will get down into the mid and upper teens. Even colder on Thursday morning as we drop down to around 10 above, plus or minus a degree or two. Again, lakeshore areas are going to be a little bit warmer. And then we're going to fall even farther on Friday morning as the winds are going to go from out of the east. So that's going to keep all of the warm air out over Lake Michigan. So we'll drop into the single numbers. Fortunately, the winds are going to be fairly light. Afternoon high temperatures, though, are not going to get out of the 20s, including tomorrow. There'll be some morning clouds and maybe even a couple of lake effect flurries, but no consequence from those. Mid and upper 20s, including 29 in Muskegon, 28 there in Holland. North winds up north, fairly light though. Morning sunshine, afternoon cloud cover. You'll reach the mid 20s after those teens for lows. And from Grand Rapids southward, a cold day coming up here with highs between about 25 in Ionia to 28 in Kalamazoo, including 27 here in Grand Rapids. 13 on your side forecast. Average high is 31, even though it's not showing up on the bottom of the screen there. We won't reach that until perhaps next Tuesday. When's our next chance of snow? Originally it was going to be Sunday night. Now it's going to be all day on Monday. About 80% of the area will see that. Dry Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll finally get a little bit milder Mid and upper 30s next Thursday. Thursday night, there might be some snow mixing with a few raindrops, but back to all snow the following Friday. So what we've got is fresh powder, and it's going to stick around, guys.
And I am going to try very hard to squeeze out a little snowmobiling in this weekend.
All right, dress
Your
warmly.
husband will enjoy that. I bet he's been really anxious for the
He
snow.
has been very
Yes.
anxious.
Thank you, George.